I've owned and used 3D printers since the early days where Ender 3 was a top-of-the-line machine you had to assemble yourself, and I've printed a ton of stuff for my kids. But it's never a tool I would have let them use directly until now, where my 7-year-old daughter is easily operating this cute little printer, the SainSmart PrintyGo, and I'm confident with some minimal supervision she's able to handle this safely without any risk of injury. This cool printer seems like a toy at first glance, and it is one, but prints right out of the box really well. Super fast too. This thing preheats in like 20 seconds. I'm impressed. Let me show you how it went from taking it out myself to make sure it was ready to print out of the box, to make sure I could amaze my little girl right away, and I wouldn't have needed to. It worked great on my first test print, a little speedboat. The instructions say to use some glue, because the bed is not heated and it avoids wrapping prints. I've used glue for this print and the following too, but as you'll see, once you adjust your Z offset to be perfect, and it's really easy to do so, in my ideal print temperatures of around 20 degrees Celsius, I don't need glue, it prints perfectly. I would even say it prints better without the glue. Now enough testing in the shop, it's time to get this set up in the playroom and call my daughter over, who has no idea I've got this set up for her. Thanks to Woodstarter and SainSmart for sending this for review. I guarantee it'll become one of her favorite toys. She's truly fascinated with it, as you'll see from all the stuff we're about to print. Right out the box, it has access to only 6 pages of things, items that are pre-made and ready to print, but once I entered my Wi-Fi information and connected to the internet, a whopping 380 pages of content, over 1,000 prints appeared, from some simple animals to complex multi-part prints, all ready to go in seconds, in a game-like environment that my daughter loves. The menus are all self-explanatory and you don't need to know anything about printers to get this going. The only thing you need to do, at least so far, is make sure the nozzle is close enough to the bed, and the single sheet of paper explains to you how to. It takes a minute or two, and from what I see stay set, I've not had to do it again, and it still works perfectly. We did this articulated dock, and that shows the tolerances on this are nice. It didn't fuse together and it's nice and loose. After a few prints in white, the included filament roll, we wanted to use my bigger rolls of color. There's a file included with PrintyGo that adds a bigger spool holder in the back, and you can print that on the printer to upgrade itself. That's pretty cool. I already have a filament holder, so I'm gonna use that. Let's get printing in color. Now, would it really be a 3D printer review if I didn't print a Benchy? I'd say no, so let's get that done, a nice pink Benchy as our first color print. This is going without glue, and from then on I've not used glue in any single print. It's definitely less messy not to have to clean up all the glue, and I remembered in my early 3D printing days, heated beds weren't a thing and not everything needed glue. It's a super quick Benchy for the quality, which is great. Not perfect like a top-of-the-line printer, but a lot better than I expected out of one for children. It's pretty awesome and so fast. Now going through all the files, as you can see, there's a ton of fun stuff to do. My daughter wanted the plain box, and there's a series of 3 prints for that. Big full beds, that'll be a great test for this printer, maximizing its capacity in height and space. The first batch in pink is going well. All the parts are going up straight, no layers not in line with the rest. Now to switch filament, you'd think it could be a dangerous step for kids, but it's not. It straight up pushes it out, then you just put another one by the back. Couldn't be easier. All in simple menu steps. Let's do the second batch of blocks in blue before we finalize the last one in a third color. With all those blocks on, there's a ton of content for my daughter to explore, and I'm sure she will. This is all free and included with the machine. I didn't add anything except connected to Wi-Fi. Now, as many things as there are in there, your kids will likely ask for specific characters, and this is where sites like STL Finders and others will help you find pretty much everything. Just make sure it fits in 100 by 100 millimeters, the PrintyGo's capacity, and the rest is a standard 3D printer. This cool little corner is now my daughter's 3D printing setup right next to my shop, and I hope to see her here a lot. This so-called toy printer is definitely a huge success with her. It's a solid 3D printer, and that makes it really easy to use, which is perfect for kids. Here's a few more prints we did, including one where we changed the colors 3 times during the print for a multicolor print. Here's also, in pink, a little car that we had to snap the wheels in place. It all shows the tolerances are good enough to have specific size parts like this. Thanks to Woodsider and SainSmart for sending this over. My daughter and I really loved working on it. Thanks for watching, subscribe for more reviews and builds, and see you next time.